So I hope that tonight, with this in-depth dive, that some of you who had never heard about this story or had heard any of these interviews that I had done back in 2012, now understand why the Dark Pyramid in Alaska has been something sort of haunting, because it seems very
I can't even get a fucking Monster Energy sponsorship, and I'm a goddamn shareholder.
And they both are like these bookends in my work and my life.
She did,
the Dark Pyramid in Alaska, and who knows how many pyramids and huge architectures under the deep ice of Antarctica. And the question
this is why we love Linda. Bro, if I get a fucking... if I get a Monster Energy sponsorship, I will change the name of the channel from Conspirasphere to Kyleспhere. No, I won't. I won't do that. Don't hold me to that, Monster. This is not a verbal contract. But I will drink a Monster on stream every stream.
The same intelligence.
Because I kind of already do
I want to smile, and I want to give you guys an electronic digital hug.
Linda, please don't do that. You're way too fast.
In this time of COVID. Because this week we broke through 14,000 subscribers. I think we're 14,100 or something. 100. I'm just getting it from Brad. 140,140 new subscribers. And I want to keep going because I really want to have that experience of
Linda's
being with all of you.
Movement. You can't stop
going
her.
For 2 hours with all of your questions with champagne.
This is a year
We're going
ago.
to have champagne, which means we'll have champagne here, and it'll be in this space. And then wherever all you are, in whichever hemisphere, whichever country, wherever you are, you have champagne. And we will raise.
So wholesome. We love you, Linda. I came here to bully you, but, like, this is actually not a bully stream. I'm not bullying you. I'm shocked.
Glasses and celebrate 150,000 subscribers to Earth Files and celebrate that night. 2 hours of questions.
Linda.
I think I can keep going for 2 hours on questions.
She's
because
so wholesome.
I have experienced
She's
a lot
conspiracy
in this life
grandma.
so far, and one of my greatest joys is being able to share it with all of you and keep learning. This, to me, this coming together in this village of Earth Files,
like
it feels
video.
like that we are all together
Linda.
because we want to learn about the mysteries of the
Linda.
universe and the cosmos and our own planet's relationship, clearly, to other intelligences going back for eons and even now. And so, with that, Peggy, I am so thrilled that we have broken through 14,000 or 140,000, and that we can keep going. You help stay in touch with everybody on all matters, and I will finish out tonight's deep dive into the Dark Pyramid of Alaska with, let's take a couple of questions, Peggy.
Hi, Linda. That was a wonderful report, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
What?
First, I'd love to thank our super chats tonight. So, Moonbird, Anna James,
She has
Rachel,
call-ins?
David Goodrich, Susan
I don't
Seltzer,
have call-ins.
Mary Kelly, Hoku, Aragon, Mylena 69, Brown Blood, Alex Dees, Kiki, Dombrowski, Isabella, Rachel Dallyhug, The Rabbit Monk, Eric Ackerley, Thomas Herschel.
What
and
is
Steve.
going on?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. And somebody out there is probably talented enough, Peggy, they could take that whole string of names and turn it into music. That's a challenge. Okay, what about a couple of questions?
All right, Lynn, I'm slowing you down a little bit. You're getting a little too
Is the
powerful.
location of this pyramid close to where HARP is located?
No, HARP, the High Altitude Auroral Research Project, that goes back...
Damn, she knows that whole fucking... Oh, hi, Polly. Welcome to the stream. We're watching Linda Moulton Howe at high fucking speed.
And somebody out there is probably telling you have champagne. Learning. This, to me, this coming together planet's relationship, clearly, to other intelligences going back for eons and even now. And so, with that, Peggy, I am so thrilled that we have broken through 14,000 or 140,000, and that we can keep going.
She wrote an Alien Harvest. This is her. This is Linda.
You help stay in touch with
We came here to bully her, but
matters,
actually
and
we
I will
love her
finish
now.
out tonight's deep dive into the Dark Pyramid of Alaska with, let's take a couple of questions, Peggy.
Hi, Linda. That was a wonderful report, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
First, I'd love to thank our super chats tonight. So, Moonbird.
Oh, she has super chats. Oh, that's what she's quoting. Okay.
Rachel,
I don't have
Goodrich,
super
Susan
chats.
Seltzer, Mary Kelly, Hoku,
You guys
Aragon,
can use your channel
Mylena
points for
69, Brown
pseudo
Blood,
super
Alex Dees,
chats,
Kiki,
but that doesn't
Dombrowski,
count.
Isabella, Rachel Dallyhug, The Rabbit Monk, Eric Ackerley, Thomas Herschel, and Steve. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. And somebody...
I love that clap.
Eric Ackerley, Thomas Herschel, and Steve. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. And somebody out there is probably talented enough, Peggy, they could take that whole string of names and turn it into music.
Oh no, she's snapping. Oh, I
okay,
love
what about
her.
a couple of questions?
Linda.
A couple of viewers asking, is the location of this pyramid close to
I
where
can't
HARP is
bully
located?
you. You're
No,
so
HARP, the High
pure.
Altitude Auroral Research Project, that goes back 20 years, I think. That's in Gakona, Alaska. And if you think of our maps, and here's Anchorage down here on the bottom, and to you, this would be east, and this would be west. Gakona is 200 miles to the east
She's
of
so
Anchorage,
good at
where
geography.
it appears that the most information
Oh,
about
look
the
at
Dark Pyramid
that.
is you
Polly
go from
highlighted
Anchorage
his message
and you come
with
up
the channel
like you'd be going to
points.
Fairbanks, and you cross an area just a little west of a straight line between Anchorage and Fairbanks, going
like
west, and that's Mount McKinley or Denali.
Oh, it doesn't show up on the
two or three people have said
capture.
they don't have the latitude longitude, but they say that they know that it's
I'll
at
have
least
to find
60
a
miles
chat
further
capture
west
that captures
on a bearing
highlighted
toward
messages better.
Nome. A bearing means that would be your site, even though it's way over on the water. So the 60 miles is going further west, and Gakona is all the way 200 miles from Anchorage. So they're quite a ways apart. But
I'm
there
so
is
bad
the
at
possibility.
geography.
Peggy and
Jesus Christ.
Eric and Brad and I were talking about this during the
so
breaks,
Polly, I need
is that
about
it could
I need
be
about $2
that all of this
billion
has some sort of a common
so I
denominator
can
in
build
advanced
a
intelligences this way.
basalt dark
Remember in my
pyramid
documentary on Antarctica,
that will generate
that Spartan 1 specifically said that he had
electricity
been
somehow.
introduced to
Ish.
our government,
Not-
our
not
military
a
being
full
able to
2
move
billion.
dimensional portals.
There's some leeway.
He talked about the Antarctica had one at the Wilkes Land magnetic anomaly. He talked about having first-hand knowledge. That's what Spartan 1 says. He has first-hand knowledge that there is a portal in Gakona, Alaska, and that you step into a room or
There's
through a door.
a portal?
It's very strange. It isn't lights and all of that. It's walking into some
There's
kind of a structure
portals now?
that obviously has frequencies focused on it, because all of this has to do with frequencies and magnetic fields. But in Gakona, you can go, he said, with a step through a door all the way to Hawaii and back. So if all of that is true, and this
fuck.
huge
I didn't
pyramid,
even
which I personally don't have any
consider-
doubt that it is deep under the ground in
I did
Alaska.
not even consider
If they are
hourly.
part of a
Wait,
grid
who did Jake Paul
system,
fight this time?
if you think of our whole planet as
He
a
better
sphere,
not have fought Linda.
and you are
I'll
an
fucking
intelligence that
destroy
knows
him.
how to move through portals from one place in time to another, from one
All right,
dimension to
so-
another, that it is used in this universe.
It's true. I need people to volunteer to work for the rest of their lives to build me my pyramid. I don't even know who Tyron Woodley is. Okay. This is Linda's second most popular upload. Linda would destroy him. I will destroy Jake Paul. Oh no. Oh fuck. It does the only reason it has to be a dictatorship is so that I don't have to pay wages. Let's match that up. It's weird. Jake doesn't even look like a word to me right now. Move that up a couple pixels. Just take a screenshot. Okay. And then we go back into Discord and post. There she is. And tag Jake Paul on Twitter. No. We can't do that to Linda.
This is Earth Files.
This is Earth
award-winning news
Files.
site with the latest updates in science, environment, and real X-Files.
Ooh,
Podcasting
real
in-depth reports
X-Files.
beyond the 6 o'clock news by Emmy Award-winning journalist Linda Moulton Howe.
She has allegedly won an Emmy. It's in her
cattle farm in
Wikipedia.
Tappan, North Dakota.
And so he had kept in touch with me, usually
Oh.
through short texts, or every once in a while, he would call and say, you're tapped, I'm tapped, I'm only going to speak for, and it would be like 30 seconds or a minute, and then hang up. And I understood why, and that was what we were doing. Well, it was in August of 2017. The phone rang, I picked it up, I knew his voice.
Imagine-
can't say on the...
Imagine how easy it would be to convince Linda that you are an insider with high-level information that, you know, you can't talk for more than 30 seconds at a time because, oh, the line's not safe, so I'm going to dump a bunch of info right now. Well, this is what we did at the start of the last fucking conspiracy, where I was like, oh yeah, it would be so easy to convince Linda, blah, 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 blah. But then all her fucking information lines up.
line long, but
I'm not gonna gaslight Linda. She's so old and pure. We love Linda.
want you to know that this week, which would have
I'm not
been
gonna
the
gaslight
2nd of August
Linda.
2017, in
No.
Japan, 29 humans
We'd have to
were
super
killed
chat
in a
her. I'm not gonna
laboratory
spend
that was
money.
producing militarized robots by the Japanese for warfare. And then he went on to
Excuse me?
explain what he had learned, because they're in these units, that something like that would happen. They would receive
Take her
information.
place.
And he said that
I
the story
can't beat
was
Linda. She's
before
got an Emmy.
militarized
I don't have
robots
an
were being
Emmy.
made to be autonomous warriors. And that they don't know why, but the four
Linda,
rebelled
give
or
me your phone
acted
number.
autonomously, and as they acted autonomously, they killed 29 humans in this lab. And whoever was left on the human side began pulling, this is the way he said, they began pulling the robots apart. They got two of them completely disassembled. We're working on the third, and then the analysis later was what happened with the fourth. The fourth was communicating with a satellite that they were teaching these militarized robots how to communicate with the satellites to get information on missions. And that the fourth robot was now extending up to the satellite and was searching for information about how to make itself stronger to take on, apparently, the remaining humans. What did they do exactly to that fourth? I don't know, but I understand they took it apart. Would they ever put...
What is going on? We just went from, like, crazy Black Pyramid to, like, Linda is saying that Japan built a bunch of robots that killed a bunch of people.
them back together?
What?
So now, we're up to a point in August of 2017 where I'm hearing a story that is shocking and I would say is like a warning that hits you out of the blue. That if in August of 2017, 4 militarized robots being taught to be autonomous could do that in a lab, it made Elon Musk,
This probably happened.
only 2 months before, in June, at the Rhode Island Governors Association meeting. There were 33 governors in the
Elon
United
Musk
States,
had
and Elon
to
Musk was
fight
one of the
these
invited speakers.
robots.
And when they sat him down in a chair and they started asking him his perspective as being head of Tesla and SpaceX, he said, I think that the greatest problem that scares me the most is artificial intelligence.
Okay.
And he said
so Elon
statements
is
like,
fighting the robots.
people don't understand that the robots, they're not going to need sleep. They're not going to need sick days. They're going to be able to do everything better, faster, more efficiently, and smarter than humans. And then he went on and he said, I am convinced that artificial intelligence right now is an existential threat
That's true.
to this planet. That means
Artificial
existential
intelligence is
means
an existential
annihilation.
threat. They'll kill us
Existential
all.
threat. And then, as I
Yet
began
again,
doing
here we
research
are,
after-
sitting here agreeing with Linda. I want to point that out. Every time we try to shit on Linda, we wind up agreeing with Linda. I just want to point that out.
I learned that Stephen Hawking, who is now passed, but that Stephen Hawking shared Elon Musk's worry. Bill Gates, there are a lot of people. Bostrom in England was one of the first people to cry out, and he is considered one of the brightest people in computers on the planet. And he started warning
She is
2 years.
literally too good at this. She is me once I fully drink the Kool-Aid and become absorbed by the conspirasphere. Because right now I like to make fun of it, and I like to poke fun, and I know everything, but I don't really buy into anything because I haven't seen, like, really good evidence. But here's Linda, and she's got all the insiders. She knows everything because she's got all the insiders, and she's far beyond what I am. And there she is, telling us that AI is an existential threat, and here we are agreeing with her.
Years ago, in 2016,
Can't
humans,
argue with Linda.
we are
She's too
racing
good.
toward replacing. And here are statistics that are current in 2018. By the year approximately of, we're at 2018 and add 11 to 12 years to that, so you go to 2030, that they are
Thank you,
expecting
Linda.
by 2030 or before that 30% of all truck driving, transportation is going to be done by robots. That's a whole segment of population around the world of people who are in the truck driver capacity who are going to be replaced by robots.
Yep.
And as you go down the list of everything that we know, from secretaries and restaurants and food preparers and on,
Walmart's already.
Exactly.
The cashier is automated.
And when Elon Musk, this is after the Governors Association, Elon Musk, somewhere around January to February, in another interview, he said, I think that we have only 4 years, 2018 to 2022, in which the planet, not just the United States, it must be international agreements. And it has to do with autonomous logarithms. If they're going to try to make robotic military weapons or robots, autonomous means the human is taken out of the equation.
No, I don't want Linda
And
to be
the
right.
autonomous
She's gonna
robot
be right.
is going to be making the shoot to kill judgments.
That's what scares me, Linda, because who's to say that they won't place these militarized autonomous robots on every corner? Movie theaters, schools, stores, checkpoints, etc.
That's right.
It gives me goosebumps just even thinking about it.
Well, and one of the news headlines, just in the last, since January 2018,
God. Oh,
they're
no.
planning on putting robots
Linda.
in security at airports. And when you think
She's
that they're
gonna
trying
be
to get the robots
right.
into security in the next year or two.
This is
And
terrifying.
the tension I feel going into an airport and going into security now,
Beatrice.
and knowing there is this backstory that there have been militarized robots in Japan that killed humans. And Elon Musk, when he talked to the governors
don't
in Rhode
know that
Island
that
last year,
happened,
he
Linda.
said,
You
I
just heard it
realize
from
that most people
somebody."
are not going to understand this until robots are going down the streets killing people. He's obviously extremely aware of what is going on in
Just
the
like-
back channels.
just
And
like the movie
he
iRobot.
he knows that robots have
No,
killed
it's
humans. So
happening.
how do we, as a human world society,
Oh,
how do
God,
we get
Elon knows
a
about the Japanese
handle,
robot
how do we
massacre.
get logical, wise control on the issue of autonomy?
fuck.
You was talking
Dude,
about
we
Elon
are
Musk.
fucked.
I'm very surprised that the deep state has not